The Rotate tool in Ibex provides an interface for precisely rotating objects in the drawing. I can open the Rotate tool from the Home ribbon, or I can use the shortcut F4. There are two main properties in the Rotate tool, the rotation angle and the rotation point. I'll start by selecting the objects I want to rotate from my drawing. And I can define the rotation point, which I will set at 2424, which is the center of my material. And then using the spinner, I can set the angle of rotation precisely, and then click Apply to make those changes. I can also do the same thing interactively. So if I left click in the drawing, I'll choose the upper right corner. This is the new center of rotation. If I drag away from that, I can define the start of rotation, and then as I drag, I can define the angle of rotation from there. So I'm going to get these objects recentered again with Control 5, recenter them on my plate. Now, one option I've had selected this whole time is the group option. What that does is it treats all objects in my selection as one object. If I disable that and now do the same thing, if I select and rotate, I'm no longer rotating about a common center because each object is treated individually. And so now I'm rotating about, in this case, the center of each object. And that's specified over here by the placement dropdown. So if I choose the right-hand side of each object, you can see that now as I rotate, they're rotating about the right side of their bounding box. And I can click to make those changes. In any of these modes, if I enable the copy option, I'll switch back to center. Then as I rotate and select, a copy of those objects are created. Now, the final option in the rotation interface is the axis of rotation. All of these examples have been shown rotating in the Z-axis. But let's say I switch to the Y-axis, reselect everything here, and I'm going to rotate the view so it's easier to see. But now I can do the same thing where I interactively rotate, and now these objects are now rotating in the Y-axis. And I have group off, so they're rotating about their own centers, but I can re-enable group, and now I'm rotating about the center that I have selected. And then again, click to place, and I had copy on, so it created a copy of those objects. Now I can right-click to deselect and right-click to exit the tool. That's it for Rotate in Ibex.